The protagonist, Hannah found herself rich overnight when the real estate agent took her to see a house. Suddenly, a line of text appeared before her eyes. The male lead, Daniel, will later buy back this house for 10 times its price. Who knows which lucky girl will get rich from it? Hannah froze for 3 seconds, then signed the house purchase contract without a moment's hesitation. That night, Hannah sat calculating her loan payments, and the more she calculated, the more desperate she became. Had she been food poisoned to the point of hallucinating that live comments could appear in the real world? The moment she began to doubt herself, the comments reappeared, exploding. The female lead just threw away all the designer goods Daniel gave her. Save me, is there a way for me to transmigrate there? I want to pick up all those things. Hannah shot up, bolting onto her 3-wheeled crepe cart, heading straight for the main couple's house. Real or fake, she didn't care. This windfall from the heavens was finally her turn. She had to be quick to catch this free bird droppings. Miss Hannah you've seen this house 5 times already. It's old, but the price is incredibly reasonable. Don't hesitate any longer. I clutched the crumpled flyer in my hand, trailing behind the real estate agent for the 5th time to reevaluate this house. Honestly, I knew it was worth it, but the down payment was enough to wipe out all my savings and even plunge me into heavy debt. After much deliberation, just as I was about to give up, a line of text suddenly appeared before my eyes. Is the female lead Sophia really going to sell this house? This was the home she and Daniel shared when they were at their poorest. Daniel is truly despicable. No wonder precious Sophia is so desperate. I rubbed my eyes, but the words didn't disappear, so I wasn't seeing things after all. Just then, another comment popped up. Who will be the lucky one this time? Daniel will buy this house back for 10 times the price later. 10 times the price? Wasn't that striking it rich? I tried to suppress my excitement and asked the agent, can I ask what the owner's name is? He waved his hand dismissively. It's Sophia. Her boyfriend is very rich, not in our league. Otherwise, how could this house be so cheap? Oh my God, it completely matched the comments. The agent seemed to be losing patience. Miss Hannah how about I show you some cheaper places? No, I clutched his arm. I'll take this one. The buyer and seller quickly agreed, completing all procedures by morning. By afternoon, I officially moved into the house. According to those comments, I realized that the world I was living in was the setting of a romance novel of the chasing after his wife until she's burned to ashes genre. Currently, the main couple was having a fierce argument, and I was taking advantage of the situation to get a bargain. Truly, profiting from others' romantic woes. Lying on the bed, staring at my empty bank account, I felt like I had just experienced a dream. Thinking back to those lines of text, Tusk, did I eat expired crepes to the point of hallucinating? How could anyone see live comments in reality? The moment that thought crossed my mind, I sprang up. For this house, I had emptied $150,000 in savings and was burdened with $1 million in installment debt. What if there was no male lead or anything, just me and my crepe stand? How long would it take me to pay off this debt? I was furious at myself for being too hasty and punched myself hard on the head. Suddenly, a flash of white light appeared before my eyes. I thought I had hit myself hard enough to make myself dizzy, but looking closely, I saw live comments. Precious Sophia is truly angry this time. She threw away all of Daniel's gifts. Today is their 5th anniversary. But Daniel spent the night at the other woman's house. Daniel is truly despicable. I thought he wasn't so bad after all. Among a barrage of angry comments attacking the male lead, one caught my eye. Darling, don't throw them away. Sell them for money instead. Those things could be worth a ton of cash. Throwing things away for money? Oh my God, was there really such a good thing? I shot up like a spring, trembling with excitement, and immediately called the real estate agent. Trying to keep my voice steady, I asked, the previous owner left some things behind. Can you give me her new address? I'll bring them over. The agent's voice was still groggy. You're calling in the middle of the night for this? Her boyfriend is the CEO of the Daniel Group, living in the city's most luxurious apartment complex. Do you think she needs those things? When she sold the house, she said she didn't want anything, so you can deal with whatever's left. Unable to get the address, I started sweating with anxiety. Opportunity favored the swift. If I arrived late, wouldn't someone else snatch all the good stuff? This free bird droppings from the sky was too tempting. Just as the agent was about to hang up, I quickly shouted, Are they their tokens of love? Tokens of love, what are you talking about? He asked, confused. I mean, Mr. Asterisk Daniel Asterisk S. Their names are even engraved on them. What if misunderstandings arise because of this? Please, give me the address. The agent was silent for a long time, then said coldly, Then I definitely can't tell you. Do you think I want to die by revealing Mr. Asterisk Daniel Asterisk S home address? With that, he hung up. I angrily threw my phone onto the bed. At this moment, the live comments continued to broadcast Sophia Asterisk's situation. Oh my God, how could the female lead throw away a Patek Philippe watch? Is she crazy? Save me. Can someone let me transmigrate there? I want to pick up those things so badly. I paced back and forth, agitated. Suddenly, an idea flashed in my mind. Wait, didn't the real estate agent already give me the address? I quickly threw on a coat, jumped onto my three-wheeled crepe cart. Half an hour later, I stopped in front of the city's most luxurious apartment complex, Forest Manor. This complex was vast, but at 2 a.m., people still coming and going, throwing things away, were as obvious as cicadas on a monk's bald head. Sophia carried a heavy-looking cardboard box towards a trash can and dumped everything inside. Oh my, I really am the queen of bird droppings. From now on, who dares say bird droppings are worthless? Taking advantage of her turning her back, I rushed to the trash can, pulled out my sack, and quickly started stuffing items in. One eye on the stuffing, the other on the villa door. Before long, Sophia came out with another box of items. I immediately dodged to the side, waited for her to disappear, then rushed back to continue picking. When the sack was almost full, Sophia came out with yet another box. I pulled my sack, intending to find a hiding spot, but the sack was bulging and heavy. Seeing her about to step out, I pulled too hard in my haste asterisk grip. The bottom of the sack tore, and the contents spilled everywhere. I stood there dumbfounded, my eyes met asterisk Sophia asterisk S, who was not far away. The comments exploded. Oh no, someone is actually picking up the discards. Isn't this like pie falling from the sky? Is that the girl who bought the house the other day? In just one day, she scored 2 windfalls. Who could be so lucky? Darling, quickly take your things back, there's still time. Take them home and sell them. Before I could even react, I lunged forward, shielding the pile of items like a mother hen protecting her chicks. I had ridden my crepe cart for half the night to get here and pick these things up. If they were taken back now, wouldn't all my efforts be in vain? But I felt a little guilty. Sophia asterisk S eyes were red, her slender figure seemed even more fragile in the cold wind. In her hands was a box full of valuable items, but the contrast between this discarded wealth and love made it even more heartbreaking. Darling, only with money can you leave that scoundrel. If love is gone, then so be it, but you must keep the money. Looking at the comments, then at Sophia asterisk, my heart suddenly softened. Despite my regret, I slowly retracted my movements and hesitated for a long time. Finally, suppressing my heartache, I spoke. If you still want these, if I had known you needed them, I wouldn't have thrown them in the trash. Sophia forced a strained smile, then gently placed the box at my feet. If you like them, just take them all. Her eyes swept over my torn sack, and after a moment of thought, she said, Wait for me a moment. With that, she turned and ran back into the house. Not long after, she came out with 3 large woven bags. I was stunned. Even vegetable sellers use this kind of bag. But immediately after, the comments taught me a lesson about my superficiality. That's an LV limited edition woven bag. LV, and a limited edition one at that. This bird droppings is now dragon droppings, phoenix droppings, everyone. I'm going to eat it all if you'll excuse me. Your sack is torn, use these to carry them. Sophia sat down, carefully picking up each scattered designer item from the ground and putting them into the LV bags. Oh my God, was this the aura of a female lead? I stared at her for a long time, struggling to stammer out a sentence. These can sell for a lot of money. Are you really giving them all to me? She paused, silent for a long moment, then said softly, I don't really need that much money. Seeing me struggle with the 3 full LV bags, she even helped me carry them to my 3-wheeled cart. I wanted to cry so much. You know how to make crepes too. I carefully placed the 3 enormous LV bags into the cart. Hearing her, I immediately held my head high. Of course, all my neighbors say my crepes are delicious. Business is pretty good too. Sophia gently touched my 3-wheeled cart, a hint of envy even showing in her eyes. It's wonderful to be self-reliant. This comment caused a stir in the comments section. Selling crepes, working hard rain or shine. Darling, I'm so delicate, I can't let her suffer like that. Have some self-respect, will you? Selling crepes is better than being with asterisk Daniel and enduring all that. It's the middle of the night, and I'm craving crepes too, drooling emoji asterisk. It was already 3 a.m. I wondered if Sophia was hungry. Arguing with asterisk Daniel must mean she hadn't eaten dinner. I quickly lit the stove and took out my crepe-making tools. Thank you, I'm just a crepe seller, so I don't know how to repay you. Please, have a crepe from my happy family's recipe. Though I'm only 20, I have 10 years of experience making crepes. I'm not boasting, but everyone who eats my crepes praises them. Sophia was about to refuse, but the aroma of crepes in the middle of the night was truly irresistible. She said nothing, just watched me intently. I glanced at the comments. Someone said Daniel couldn't find asterisk Sophia asterisk on the security cameras and no one answered his calls, so he was on his way back. I quickly and skillfully made a giant crepe, twice the size of my head, and pressed it into asterisk Sophia asterisk's hands. Here, take this. We'll meet again if fate allows. Thank you for your gift, I'll always remember it. Before Sophia could respond, I pedaled my 3-wheeled cart away like the wind. If Daniel saw me, not only would I not be able to take these items, but I would surely face his wrath. Thinking this, I frantically pedaled, as if trying to strike sparks from the road. After much effort, I finally dragged all the items home. Before I could even catch my breath, I immediately pulled out each designer item and began to look up their prices. Hermes, Chanel, Patek Philippe, Bulgari. Each time I found a price, I had to pinch the bridge of my nose to avoid fainting from overexcitement. The first thing I did was choose a relatively inexpensive bag to take to a luxury consignment shop to try selling it. When 20,000 yuan officially landed in my account, the shock of the money finally became real. Oh my God, is this really happening to asterisk Hannah? They say you don't get rich without an unexpected windfall, and it seems I've really hit the jackpot this time. With money in hand, I immediately bought a decent outfit and shoes. Back home, I opened Zio Hongshu to learn how to style myself luxuriously, then used the designer items from the LV woven bags to accessorize. The comments said Daniel would soon come to buy back the house. I had to quickly liquidate all these things. But first, I had to look like someone with money. Otherwise, if people got suspicious and called the police, I'd be in trouble. I looked at myself in the mirror, nodding. Indeed, clothes make the man. I look quite the part now. But something still felt off. I stared in the mirror for a long time, finally discovering the problem: my hands and hair. No matter how expensive the clothes or how much foundation I used on my face, my hands and hair didn't lie. Since I was 10, I had been working outdoors to make a living, and my hands had long become rough and cracked, no longer resembling those of a young girl. That afternoon, when shopping, I didn't even dare touch silk fabric, fearing I might snag it and have to pay for it. Years ago, I used all my savings to buy land to bury my grandfather, then painstakingly saved money to buy a house, even scrimping on food. As a result, my hair, due to severe nutrient deficiency, looked like a dried-out bundle of straw that had been dead for years. I ruffled my head in annoyance. I never thought I'd have to worry about pretending to be rich one day. After a moment's thought, an idea suddenly struck me. I immediately ran out and bought a pair of gloves and a wig. Back in front of the mirror, I was finally complete. I blew myself a kiss. So beautiful. The next day, I carried a pile of items to the luxury consignment shop, head held high. I tried to imagine myself as a proud swan, absolutely not revealing any air of poverty. I was truly afraid of being invited for a tea session with the police. Luckily, my acting wasn't bad. The consignment staff not only didn't suspect anything, but were incredibly warm and even eagerly invited me to visit again. A week later, I successfully sold everything, including the clothes, shoes, gloves, and wig I used to fake being rich. Those things were impractical and not worth keeping. They didn't deserve to be my belongings. Once again, lying on the bed, looking at my bank account balance, the emotion this time was completely different. Last time, it was a desire to die. This time, it was being scared to death. All those items were worth 6 million yuan. According to the comments, this was only a small portion of Daniel ***'s gifts. The world of the rich was truly unimaginable. Unexpectedly rich, I was so overjoyed that for the first few days, I even woke up laughing in the middle of the night. I immediately opened my phone and ordered the most luxurious meal on Pinduoduo, plus a high-end cheese foam milk tea from Nayaki. This life was becoming more and more exciting. A week passed like this, and I suddenly felt an emptiness, so I decided to pay off my house loan. 2 weeks later, I started to miss my 3-wheeled cart terribly. But I was so rich now, why would I still be a street vendor? After less than 24 hours of internal struggle, I mumbled curses, then jumped up and started mixing crepe batter. While stirring, I sighed. Humans, being too passionate about their careers isn't always good. After nearly a month of closing my stand, when I reopened my crepe cart, a long line of customers had already formed. "Oh my God, how long has the owner been closed? I've been dying for your crepes. Next time you take a break, please let us know. I've come by so many times for nothing. Finally, I found you. My son has been nagging for your crepes for a month, almost driving me crazy." The customer's complaints sounded like a beautiful song in my ears. Before he passed away, my grandfather used to tell me, "When you've earned enough money, don't make crepes anymore. Go open a flower shop or something easier. Girls shouldn't work so hard." But Grandpa, so many people love my crepes. This is my reason for existence. How can I give it up? Making crepes is my dream. I want to do it my whole life. 3 days later, my crepe stand welcomed an uninvited guest. "Hello, can I have a large crepe, head-sized?" "Sure, with chili." This voice sounded familiar. I looked up and saw Sophia smiling at me. Behind her was a flashy sports car, like a giant frog. "Chili, onion, cilantro." Her eyes sparkled, beautiful to an excessive degree, unlike that day when they were swollen like peaches. "Your crepes are truly delicious. I asked around everywhere to find your stand." She praised my cooking as she waited for her crepe. My hands moved swiftly, making the crepe, and I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow proudly. Of course, Hannah here never lies. Just then, comments appeared before my eyes again. "Oh look, Hannah * is appearing more and more now. The queen of windfalls, she picked up millions and she's still selling crepes. My darling is finally eating. The crepe looks delicious. I'm drooling again. Drooling emoji **. I quickly finished the crepe and handed it to Sophia **. She took out her phone. "Can I add you? I can contact you later if I want crepes." I quickly took off my gloves, wiped my hands twice on my apron, and scanned her QR code excitedly and carefully. "No problem, my benefactor, I'll scan you right away." Honestly, I was a little worried she might suddenly change her mind and want her things back, but reality proved my worries unfounded. For the next month, every 3 days, she would regularly drive her imposing blue sports car to my crepe stand. Each time, she would order a large crepe, eat it, and leave, never mentioning the designer gifts she had given me that day. Gradually, I felt more at ease. The new school year began and my customer base surged. Students flocked to buy crepes after school. The crepe stand was more bustling than ever. I wiped the counter clean while swiftly preparing batter. Without looking up, I spoke in my usual tone. "Welcome, the menu is right below. What would you like to order?" But strangely, this customer didn't reply. I looked up in confusion, and then I was met with a face so beautiful it would eclipse heaven and earth. Deep, profound eyes combined with a high, straight nose and sharp features, utterly flawless. The man before me wore a sophisticated suit, his entire being exuded a noble, cold, and unapproachable aura. I blinked, my heart involuntarily stirring. Oh my God, if only this were my husband. Before I could sink into my fantasy, he spoke coldly. "Come to my house as a maid." His tone was icy, devoid of emotion, yet carried the domineering aura of a CEO that couldn't be refused. I froze, my soul seemingly yanked from a pink bubble, immediately returning to reality. The comments before me also exploded simultaneously. "No doubt Daniel is truly too handsome. The queen who picked up the windfall is here again. Daniel clearly still loves * Sophia." This is the kind of story that's sweet like candy, but you bite into glass. Wait a minute, I'm clearly not a maid. I'm just a crepe seller. I looked around blankly, seeing no one else, then pointed at myself to confirm, me. Daniel frowned slightly, with no intention of explaining, merely commanded, "Monthly salary, 200,000. My mouth fell open. a feeling of confusion and bewilderment welling up inside me. It's not about the money. 300,000. My jaw dropped, my expression shifting from confusion to shock. You've misunderstood, let me explain. 400,000. He continued to raise the price. I swallowed hard, my hands instinctively gripping the crepe spatula tighter. Do you think money can decide everything? Daniel tilted his head slightly, his gaze indifferent yet unwavering. 600,000. I took a deep breath, as if engaged in an extremely fierce internal struggle. 10 seconds later, I let out a sigh, then calmly looked up. Where do you live? Grandpa, I'm sorry, my dream has changed. He's offering too high a price. Not earning this money would be foolish. Compared to money, dignity is just dog poop. I packed up my stand, pasted a notice on my three-wheeled cart. Owner out to find gold, will return when fate allows. The second crepe stand down the street is also good. If you're craving, go there for a temporary fix. Daniel *S car was large, spacious, and luxurious. The car logo even had small wings, looking very aristocratic. It was much more comfortable than Sophia *S sports car. All the way to Forest Manor, he didn't say a word to me. I wondered who that cold face was meant to intimidate. I secretly rolled my eyes, suddenly remembering Empress Dowager Cixie's classic line. Tisk, I hate people who like to put on airs. Upon entering the villa, Daniel took off his suit jacket, casually handing it to a maid standing nearby. Ah no, now I should call her my colleague. Sophia *, who was reading with her head down, looked up upon hearing this. In that moment, her usually empty eyes suddenly lit up. She sprang to her feet, her face unable to hide her joy. Hannah, why are you here? Before I could reply, Daniel quickly walked towards her, one arm around her shoulder, his voice deep but firm. For years, you've had no friends and only shown interest in her. So, from now on, she'll work as a maid in our house and be by your side every day. Wait, we're Sophia and I even that close. At most, she's my benefactor and I'm just her crepe knight. But whatever, 600,000 a month. Who could refuse an opportunity like this? Unexpectedly, Sophia *S expression immediately turned cold. Her eyes met Daniel *S directly, her voice filled with suspicion. Don't tell me you forced her here. I jumped, quickly waving my hands. No, I came willingly. Mr. Daniel is very generous. Saying this, I smiled brightly, trying my best to appear sincere. Deep down, I was actually a little worried. What if Daniel suddenly changed his mind and didn't hire me? Because besides Sophia *, who else would be willing to spend this much money? I stayed and lived in Daniel *''s house. The Daniel * family had no shortage of maids. My daily task was just to chat with Sophia and make her favorite crepes without onions or cilantro. She was quite talkative, but whenever Daniel was mentioned, she mostly fell silent, sometimes her eyes even turning red. He has a mistress outside, she used to be my best friend, and she's pregnant, she confided to me. I was so surprised I almost dropped the sunflower seeds in my hand. Ah. Sophia laughed self-deprecatingly, pursing her lips. Yes, I don't know how we ended up in this situation either. Combining what she said and the comments, I finally understood the origin of this romantic story. Sophia *, Daniel *, and Ava had been good friends since childhood. Later, Sophia and Daniel fell in love. She had repeatedly sacrificed her career to be with him from his unknown days until he reached his current position. But Ava had always secretly loved Daniel *. One rainy night, when he was not sober, she secretly climbed into bed with him. Daniel loved Sophia, but was also addicted to the feeling of being in bed with Ava *. In short, he was a bad boy who wanted to love one person but also keep both. Sophia was betrayed by her best friend and stopped making friends with anyone else. She became increasingly withdrawn, which was why Daniel sought me out to keep her company. I secretly shook my head. Indeed, romance novels always follow such a pattern. Daniel usually treated Sophia quite well, but occasionally he would stay out all night. Each time he returned, there were hickey marks on his neck, and he smelled of strange perfume. One day, when he came home and took off his jacket, a dark red lace thong fell out of his pocket. All eyes immediately focused on that red streak. Sophia **''s face instantly turned pale. Daniel frowned slightly, then puffed out his cheeks. My colleagues and I exchanged glances, then discreetly left, avoiding the scene. I also followed everyone out but secretly hid behind the door to observe. Daniel pressed his lips together slightly, then said, "I was careless. It won't happen again." The comments and I collectively cursed him fiercely. "You dog," he actually apologized for not hiding Ava ***'s thong well enough. Sophia laughed. Her smile was beautiful but carried a hint of bitterness and resignation. Daniel ***, if you like her so much, then just be with her. Why keep me by your side? Or does secretly having an affair make you feel more stimulated? Daniel was stunned for a moment, then squeezed the bridge of his nose, his voice filled with annoyance. "Do you really have to say such unpleasant things?" Sophia suddenly swung her hand, throwing the vase forcefully, shattering it at his feet. Her voice screamed with pain and anger. "Because of you, I gave up the opportunity to pursue a PhD, gave up a promising job. Because of **Ava **, I was almost humiliated by others. Why do both of you treat me this way?" She clutched her face with both hands, her slender body trembling uncontrollably. Daniel **''s eyes held a fleeting trace of guilt. He reached out to embrace her, but Sophia cried out in pain, "If you're going to do something dirty, then hide it. Don't keep bringing it out to test my limits. You two are truly a pair of despicable scum." Look, the female lead in a romance novel, even when cursing, is so elegant. Hearing this, Daniel **''s face immediately turned cold. He flung his jacket onto the sofa, then quickly walked upstairs, leaving only one sentence, "You're acting like a lunatic now." I clutched my chest, feeling like I was about to have a stroke. Pushing someone to madness, then turning around and calling them out of control? How can someone be this shameless? Just as Daniel reached the last step, Sophia suddenly said softly, her voice choked, "The house on Starlight Street? I've sold it." That was the house I had bought. Daniel froze, his eyes full of shock as he looked at her. "What did you say?" Sophia wiped her tears, lifting her head defiantly. "You've changed. What's the point of keeping a house?" Daniel looked at her for a long time, but ultimately said nothing, just turned and left. Sophia sank to the floor, crying for a long time. Looking at Daniel **'''s cold demeanor, I began to doubt if he would really pay 10 times the market price to buy back the house. At 2:30 a.m., I got my answer. Daniel ***, through the real estate agent, found my phone number. "Hello, sell me back the house on Starlight Street. You name the price." I raised an eyebrow. HMPH, he actually came. The live comments immediately flooded the screen. 2 words, envy. I'm tired of saying it, *Hannah is about to get rich again. This girl. But after a moment of excitement, I suddenly remembered his shameless face from earlier. A surge of anger flared up. That's my house. I have no intention of selling it right now. Anyway, even if I refused, he would just come back again. Let me vent my anger first. Daniel still used his familiar domineering CEO tactics. "I'm willing to pay 10 times the market price. You've already made a huge profit, don't be too greedy." I remained unmoving like a mountain, my voice calm. "I'll think about it. Also, do you know how rude it is to call someone at 2:30 a.m.? With that, I hung up decisively. The comments exploded again. *Hannah**, well done. Thanks to *Hannah today, my chest feels clear. Why do romance stories always torment the female lead? The male lead needs to taste some bitterness too. I gave myself a thumbs up. Not bad. Today I have backbone. I won't bow my head for money. The next morning, Ava came directly to the door. She looked somewhat like Sophia *, also the innocent, gentle female lead type. If it weren't for the live comments last night all saying that red lace thong was intentionally left by her, it would be hard to imagine from her appearance that she could be so cunning. Today was a holiday, and Daniel hadn't woken up yet. Seeing Ava arrive, my colleagues didn't dare stop her. It seemed their relationship was no longer a secret. "Sophia *, are you still angry? I text you every day, but you keep blocking me." Ava *'''''s tone seemed soft and gentle, but listening closely, it held clear provocation. Last night, Sophia cried all night, and now her eyes were swollen. Standing next to the radiant and beautiful Ava ***, the contrast was even more striking. Sophia kept her back straight, her voice calm but her eyes full of coldness. What are you doing here? You've become so bold that you can just walk into my house now. Ava asterisk pretended innocence, lightly twirling a strand of hair, deliberately appearing naive. Nothing much. It's just that I accidentally lost something yesterday. I thought it might still be on Azio, so I came to look for it. Even I understood what thing she was referring to. The comments exploded again. This be asterisk TCH. Is Daniel blind that he hasn't seen her true colors yet? Ava deserves 2 slaps. Daniel deserves a full, dragon subduing 18 palms beating. I can't live anymore. She's going to provoke me to death. I clenched my fist, so angry I wanted to punch her in the face. Sophia bit her lip, her eye sockets red. After all, we were friends for 20 years. You don't have to push me this far. If you like asterisk Daniel asterisk, I'll give him to you. Hearing this, Ava asterisk's smile vanished. Her eyes flashed with a hint of malice. She gritted her teeth, saying coldly, "Don't pretend to be so noble. It's not that you're giving him up, it's that you're useless and couldn't keep his heart." Before Sophia could retort, an irritated voice came from upstairs. "Ava asterisk, who let you in here?" Daniel had just appeared, and Ava asterisk's tears immediately streamed down her face, as if she had been terribly bullied. She immediately threw herself at him. "Azio, my PhD thesis just got approved. I'm so happy I came to tell you the good news, but Sophia doesn't seem to want to see me." Tusk, I never thought I'd witness such a masterful green tea performance in person. Seeing the suppressed pain in asterisk Sophia asterisk's eyes, I rubbed my hands excitedly, my blood boiling. I couldn't take this anymore. I immediately rushed into the living room, using a clothes hanger to lift the red lace thong from yesterday, and said in a shrill voice, "Miss asterisk Ava asterisk, you're so young, but your memory is so bad. Didn't you just say you came to find something?" "Our CEO didn't bring anything back yesterday except this. Quickly take it back. This thing smells so bad, I don't even dare touch it." Ava asterisk's face immediately changed. She snatched the thong, screaming hysterically, "What nonsense are you talking about, you be asterisk TCH?" But as soon as she finished speaking, she seemed to realize something and quickly covered her mouth, but it was too late. Daniel raised an eyebrow, his face dark, as he looked at me, slowly walking closer. "Asterisk Hannah asterisk, what does this have to do with you?" I covered my nose, quickly backing away a few steps, my expression disgusted. Don't come near me. CEO, you also have this smell on you. I'm begging you, don't come close. I'm going to throw up." As the dignified CEO of the asterisk Daniel asterisk group, had he ever been spoken to like this? Daniel froze for a moment, unsure how to react, his face flushing with anger. After a while, he spun around, his voice cold as he reprimanded, "Sophia asterisk, is this the kind of friend you have?" I opened my mouth to retort, but Sophia pressed my arm down, stopping me from continuing to wave the clothes hanger, gently shaking her head at me. She turned to look at asterisk Daniel asterisk, her eyes terrifyingly calm. "Daniel asterisk, your people have already come to my house. What reason will you use this time to continue lying to me?" The live comments began to explode. "Precious asterisk Sophia asterisk, don't forgive him anymore. Did everyone above forget? This is a happy ending novel. If the female lead had a brain, the plot would be beyond saving." But I clearly remember that the original story didn't have a character named asterisk Hannah asterisk. Now there's a new character. Could the plot change? I glanced at the comments, then back at Sophia asterisk. A beautiful, gentle, and kind person like her. Must she really be tied to a scumbag like Daniel her whole life? Ava gently covered her mouth and chuckled, her tone laced with sarcasm. "So, this is Sophia asterisk's friend? No wonder she's so uneducated." Then she sighed, shaking her head, feigning regret. "But it's not surprising. Sophia didn't have a mother to teach her growing up, so she doesn't know how to judge people." She smiled, but her words were like sharp knives. If asterisk Sophia asterisk's mother hadn't died in that fire all those years ago, perhaps she, too, would have been taught manners by her mother, instead of just being a freeloader in her boyfriend's house. These words were like a fatal blow, completely shattering asterisk Sophia asterisk's composure. Her pupils constricted violently, her hands clenched so tightly that veins popped out. Before I could react, asterisk smack. A loud slap echoed, landing squarely on Ava asterisk's face. "Don't you dare mention my mother." Ava finally fell silent, but the corners of her lips curled into a sly smile. She used the force of the slap, spun around, and fell to the ground. The white dress beneath her immediately became stained with red. Ava ***'s eyes widened, staring at the patch of blood beneath her, then she suddenly shrieked miserably, "My baby." I was also a little surprised, but immediately after, the comments reminded me. Ava isn't pregnant at all, she's just deliberately provoking Sophia ***, pretending to blame her for causing a miscarriage. Sophia covered her mouth in horror, both heartbroken that Ava was pregnant with Daniel ***'s child and blaming herself for hitting too hard. Ah, no wonder romance novel female leads are always so weak. This dog blood drama is really realistic. I couldn't help but mock. Ava ***'s eyes flashed with a hint of panic, wanting to curse me, but had to pretend to be too weak to speak. **Hannah, shut your mouth. Daniel ***'s eyes were bloodshot as he yelled loudly at me. I sneered, slowly saying, "Daniel ***, I advise you to take this blood to get it checked. See if it's human blood or dog blood." I pretended to tap my forehead, as if suddenly remembering something, my tone even more mocking. "Ah, no, I forgot. Anyway, you two are a pair of dog man and woman, so your bloodline must be very pure." Daniel glared at me, wishing he could tear me into pieces right there, but he had no time to deal with me now. He could only carry *Ava and rush out. Before leaving, he coldly left a remark. "Sophia *, Ava just said a few unpleasant things, and you struck her so hard that she lost her baby. When did you become so vicious? I misjudged you." "It's Sophia who misjudged you. You're a cheating man who dares to speak so loudly. Your thing is just dog blood. You deserve chemical castration, you immoral scumbag." I chased after him, yelling curses without any reservation. My colleagues quickly cleaned the bloodstains on the floor, then unanimously gave me a thumbs up. *Hannah*, you're amazing. The live comments and my colleagues praised me at the same time, making me so happy I almost wagged my tail. But I guess I've officially lost this job now. Sophia stared blankly at the flowers in the courtyard. I saw her and felt anxious, so I sat down next to her, silently watching with her. It wasn't until dusk that she suddenly asked me, *Hannah*, if I had a mother, would I not be so foolish? Would I not let my life turn out like this because of a man? I looked into her dark eyes and gently shook my head. With your kind of hopeless infatuation with men, even if you had a mother, she'd be so angry she'd cut ties with you. She froze, looking at me, then suddenly burst out laughing. I knew it. Only you would talk to me like that. Everyone else just says what I want to hear, but you always speak so directly it hurts. I was silent for a moment, then slowly spoke. Actually, not having a mother isn't such a big deal. I lost my mother when I was 10, and my father was also gone. Only my grandfather raised me since I was little. The two of us sold crepes together. I worked hard for 10 years and finally succeeded in inheriting your treasures, becoming a millionaire now. Initially, Sophia was full of empathy, but when she heard the last sentence, she burst into laughter. She said she really wanted to leave Daniel *, but because she had been with him for too long, she was both reluctant to let go and afraid that she wouldn't live well after leaving, ultimately just becoming a laughingstock in Ava ***'s eyes. Ava will definitely trample on me. I've wasted so many years, now I don't know what else I can do to support myself. She continued to sigh. I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, my voice filled with helplessness. Do you know how much money I sold the things you threw away the other day for? As long as you don't impulsively try to start a business, that money is enough for you to live comfortably for the rest of your life. Sophia lowered her eyes, gently shaking her head. No, I don't want his money. I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed her shoulders with both hands and shook her hard, wishing I could shake all the water out of her head. Why wouldn't you take it? Haven't you seen those videos online? Famous lawyers all say that voluntary gifts are your legal property. What's the point of pride at a time like this? When I graduated middle school, to spare my grandfather hard work, I even lied to him that I didn't get into high school. If I had a Chanel bag back then, I could have continued my studies. I was even the top student in my class. If I had money when my grandfather passed away, I wouldn't have had to let him live cramped with me in that tiny welfare apartment. I wouldn't have had to spend 5 years saving up enough money to buy land to bury him. Sophia ***'s eyes widened, looking at me. I was so angry my head was fuming. Sophia asterisk, do you know how important money is? The live comment said Daniel wouldn't return for another 2 weeks. I had to run before he came back. Adults don't stoop to petty squabbles. I initiated the departure earlier, so he probably won't hold a grudge and pursue me just for those curses that day, right? After our conversation, asterisk Sophia locked herself in her room for 2 days, not coming out. I packed my luggage and went to knock on her door, intending to say goodbye and casually ask when I'd get my salary for the month. After knocking for so long that I started to wonder if she had secretly run away in the night, the door finally opened. Sophia asterisk's face was full of excitement, her eyes sparkling. She excitedly gripped my hand. Asterisk Hannah asterisk, I've thought it through. I've sacrificed and endured too much for Daniel asterisk, and now I even have to save him money when I leave. These past 2 days, I've carefully calculated the gifts he gave me. The ones I can't get back, I won't count. In total, they can sell for 15 million. She pressed her fingers, calculating seriously. Deposit 15 million in the bank, and each year there's at least 400,000 in interest. I only need to use 40,000 to live, and the remaining 350,000 can be invested in opening a shop. As long as I don't touch the original capital of 15 million, I'll always have a financial source. Her cheeks were flushed, full of hope for the future. What else do I have to worry about? If I calculate carefully, I'll even live better than before. I also excitedly gripped her hand. I think this plan is very feasible. Oh right, I've always wanted to open a chain of crepe stores. How about you invest in me for the first year? I guarantee extremely high profits, no losses. My 6 million yuan had also been deposited in the bank, earning interest for a long time. She hadn't miscalculated, but there was one thing she didn't know. Even if she spent all 15 million, I would always have 6 million as her backup. The plot has changed. I told you this asterisk Hannah character definitely couldn't be useless. Finally, Sophia asterisk is no longer blinded by love. Oh my, I'm so touched. A week before Daniel returned, Sophia and I ran away. She moved in with me into the house on Starlight Street. The first thing I did when I got home was open my crepe stand and welcome customers. The long line of people, as usual, made me feel more secure than the maid's salary I used to get each month. Sophia asterisk, meanwhile, was busy looking for a location to open her shop. She refused my invitation to sell crepes, adamantly wanting to open a fried chicken shop. She said the profits from fried chicken were higher than crepes, and it wasn't as hard work, which made me so angry I didn't speak to her for 2 days. Daniel did indeed find a private doctor to test the blood, and just as expected, it was only dog blood. He was furious, slapped asterisk Ava twice, then returned to asterisk Sophia asterisk to apologize. But when he got home, he discovered that everyone was gone. Of course, Mr. Asterisk Daniel didn't take long to find me. Then he discovered that the homeowner who refused to sell the house at 2:30 a.m. was me. He used every trick in the book, begging asterisk Sophia asterisk for forgiveness in all sorts of ways. Whether it was opening a shop that stimulated her resolve or the incident that day completely closed her heart, Sophia was unmoved. 6 months later, Daniel spoke up again, wanting to buy the house on Starlight Street. This time, he offered 20 times the price. I still refused, but Sophia glared at me. Are you stupid? Why wouldn't you sell it? 20 times the price is enough for us to buy a luxurious apartment. I was surprised by her change. It seemed the female lead had truly let go this time. Who told you that we're selling it? This house is in my name. If it's sold, it's my money. Then give back all the things I picked up for you before, Sophia said, flipping her hair proudly. Princess asterisk Sophia asterisk, have you chosen an apartment yet? I'll go buy it for you tomorrow. I chuckled at her cuteness, then caved in and pleaded. A few days later was my grandfather's death anniversary. Sophia wanted to come with me to visit him. Your last name is Huang. Why is your grandfather's last name Tran? She looked at my grandfather's tombstone, her face full of questions. I placed the bouquet down and gently stroked the tombstone with my hand, my voice a little nostalgic. Because Grandpa wasn't my biological grandfather. He was just a kind person who took me in because he pitied me. A kind crepe night. Daniel failed to hold onto asterisk Sophia asterisk. All his rage fell upon asterisk Ava asterisk. He had indeed made asterisk Ava asterisk pregnant, but then arranged for her to miscarry, causing her to permanently lose the ability to have children. Filled with hatred, Ava crashed her car directly into Daniel on a rainy night. Not only that, she pushed him off a cliff, then followed him down. I stared at the TV screen where the car with the small wings was crushed beyond recognition. Perhaps this story had come to an end. Sophia was sad for a few days when she saw the news, but very quickly, she no longer had time to grieve. She somehow acquired a secret spice recipe, and her fried chicken shop became so prosperous and busy that she had no time to rest. I clicked my tongue, watching her, unable to understand why so many people liked junk food. My crepes were healthy and delicious, yet I didn't make as much money as her. HMPH, I'm not jealous at all. Just then, the comments appeared again. I've finished reading, it has a good ending, mark as complete. I just ordered a crepe and now I see fried chicken too. It's 2 a.m., so I guess I'll order another portion. Drooling emoji asterisk.